I am very excited, dropping stuff on the floor as usual. My name is Mary Jo Snyder. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States, and I am weird. Things are funny sometimes. Interesting. So, hello, Sue. Welcome. I just turned on my iPad so that I can see what's going on. Yay, we are working with paper pumpkin today. It is a little warm in here, of course, and anyway, doesn't matter. I'm excited to be here. We are using the Sweeter with You paper pumpkin. We are going to make the cards as instructed, and then I'm going to come back to you another time this week and share with you some alternate projects. I actually have to check if a project is still current. If there's somebody out there that wants to do that for me, it is this product right here. Love this moment. And actually, it's $1 million stamp set. It came out last year in the, I believe, the annual catalog, and it's great for scrapbooking. So there's a little hint of what we might be doing, as well as I'm loving these lined images right here. So I got some ideas with that too. So I'm going to use it. If you have it, great. If not, you can certainly chime in. Well, not chime in, but you can use whatever you may have. I came home and it, like I said before, it's really bad when I take a little power nap before doing a video because then I feel like I'm so lost when I get started. But anyway, the sun is beaming through my curtain, so there's going to be a little glare going on and I'm sweating, so I apologize. But anyway, very excited. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you're giving me thumbs up and some emojis, whatever. Hit that like, subscribe, and comment. So it doesn't cost you a thing, but it certainly does help my business when you do those things. I want to welcome everyone here. Welcome to all my new subscribers and for those that have been with me for a very long time. If you are new here, please let us know in the comments. I have a wonderful community here that would love to welcome you. So thank you for being here. And if you're catching the replay, yay, thanks for doing that as well. You're just absolutely awesome. Thanks for the love. So very exciting. Strawberries, love, love, love. I love anything fruit to play with with any product. So I just got that pear sweet and I can't wait to start playing with that. It's very exciting. So I want to remind you a few little announcements. My next class, August 16th, at the Branchport Library. It's actually featuring a kit, and I'm going to be loading that into my Facebook group, and I'll share a link here as well where you can register for that class. If you are local, it's an in-person class, or you can always order the kit. It is a kit together. The kit is something to do with birthdays, and I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I should have written it down before going live, but that's what happens when you nap first. So it is a kit together at the Branchport Library on August 16th, and it is from 9 a.m. until we finish. Kit togethers usually last maybe an hour, hour and a half, depending on the amount of people and the dynamics of the kit. The kits are usually super easy. Everything's there for you, so you don't have to think, you don't have to cut, you don't have to do any of that stuff. Best part of these gatherings is that I get to craft with you, which has been truly amazing, that I can sit down, have conversation, and just everything's all planned out for us, and we can just enjoy the moment together, because it's the best part of gathering and creating and all that stuff, is when we can, for me, it's eradicating my own loneliness. Yes, I do get lonely. And it's wonderful. So I get to gather with friends and just enjoy the time together and craft. So August 16th, Branchport Library. You can go to their website and you can register through them by contacting the library. You will have to pay in advance. It's a $25 class. And you also get a special gift from me. So yay. There is that announcement. I also have September 27th, I will be having my annual card buffet, and that's going to be at the Paltney Firehouse. Very excited. And there will be limited seats available, and believe it or not, I think I have on my wait list already 10 people. So if you're interested in that, announcements will go out. where you can click a link, register. You will have to pay in advance. This year it is $50 to attend. You will go home with $25 worth of product in addition to 15 cards, as well as a table gift from me. So lots of fun. There will be some non-holiday cards just because I want to have a variety of things in case somebody wants something different, as well as the normal holiday winter themed cards. So there'll be plenty for everyone to choose from, and there will be a fun game to play, and all the details for that will be announced as well, where store credit will be the reward for someone, which means any Stampin' Rewards that I earn for that class on September 27th will be going back to the customers that are attending for playing this game, and you'll be able to use those in my online store, and it'll be a lot of fun. So look forward to that. So anyway, let's get you pointed down, because after all, that's what we're here to do, is craft, and I'm really excited about it. So let's go. I'm going to reverse the camera here, get you pointed down to my work area, and hopefully there's not a lot of things in the way. Let me take a quick peek. I got to stand up here, and I just adjusted things, and of course that's going to tilt. Why wouldn't it? I just adjusted some things with this, so bear with me. Let me just loosen this up some. Close your eyes if you get dizzy. Certainly is not my intent to make you motion sickness or create motion sickness for you. Close your eyes still. I'll tell you when I'm done. I had to do some adjusting because everything was all wonky on my... All right, there we go. All right, I'm good now. So please join me. Again, say hello. Hit that subscription button, that notification bell, and hit the like. I'm super excited to be here. Glad that you are here with me. And this is our kit. I've already popped out some die cuts. Those are the floral images that are part of the die cut pieces in the kit. Tiny little flowers, strawberry blossoms. So we'll set those aside without spilling them everywhere. And they are all nice and handy right there. Maybe. This is my website. This is going to be available right here at the top of my screen, so you can shop my online store. That's another announcement that I needed to share with you, as right now there is a promotion for free shipping all the way through until the end of the day on Friday. So be sure to take advantage of free shipping for any orders $75 or more in my online store, which means double dipping. Well, anyway, I can't really say that right now because I can't do a promotion with a promotion. So anyway, I'll send you a little thank you. So there's that. If you place an order in my online store during the month of July, but take advantage of the free shipping. $75 or more earns you free shipping from my online store. And this is where you can go. MaryJoSnyder.stampinup.net, and select the lines at the top right corner, and you can hit shop. It goes directly to my store. Place your order and you are good to go. Remember also, any orders $20 or more earn you your own Stampin' Rewards. So for $20 or more, you earn 10% back in Stampin' Rewards. So definitely, if you don't have an online account in my store, be sure to create one and opt in for those rewards so that you can use them at a later date. It's always wonderful to save a few bucks when you're placing your next order. So, all right. And for the promotion for shipping, $75 before tax and shipping, so it's product, then that's when you're able to earn the free shipping. And I have a small order going in, so I'm super excited that I will be qualifying. So, all right, let's get started. Again, here is a stamp set. I love this. Hello, friend. Life is sweeter with you. You're the best. Love you lots. Thank you. And I'm super excited that I can build my own strawberries and stamp some flowers, because I learned a ton of stuff with the virtual album retreat that Stampin' Up! Just had. 24 pages we did within this retreat. I only have 2 more months to finish. I need to find some pictures. Well, it's actually supposed to be a gift. Shh. So that the people will need to fill in the blanks where I put the photo mat thingies that they can, I forget what they're called. But anyway, 24 pages, a full year, 2 page spreads per month, and it's amazing. So yes, I just have 2 months to finish and I will be done with that retreat. It was the best experience, and I had never done an online retreat with virtual retreat, creating an entire album not included, but Stampin' Up! Is going to be doing that again in the future, and I'll be sure to announce when that takes place. I also am trying to coordinate my newsletter. I have not sent out a newsletter yet, but there is a sign up on my Facebook group. I will share that link here as well in the description of this video, which will be down below. As soon as I have a moment to get all that stuff together, I will post those things for you in the comments or in the description of my video below. All right, so there again is the stamp set. So it's photopolymer. And these are more die cut pieces right here, all these beautiful strawberries, and I am going to actually put them in this amazing, beautiful box that we got with our kit, which can be reused for gifting things or to store your finished cards in. So I've got those. We've got 2 of the garden green card bases, white on the inside. Crazy to use the entire card. You can totally cut it in half, right? And mat it to a piece of other cardstock. We have this color, which I believe probably is strawberry slush, with a lighter strawberry slush. We'll go through all of those details with little polka dots, white on the inside. Some plaid, kind of almost looks like peach pie and almost looks like fresh freesia. I'm going to look at this, but I'm sure it's not. Pool Party, Daffodil Delight, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Strawberry Slush, and Timid Tiger. So a light shade of Timid Tiger, light shade of Strawberry Slush. And then of course you have this beautiful card base with the strawberries and the florals. You got the pinkish tone and the reddish tone and all that fun stuff, and the florals in the background as well. Now, I was really excited when I was watching, I was in Celine's group on Monday nights, where you can just come and join in. It is Zoom on Monday nights with Celine, and we just get together and we craft. We work on our own things. It's amazing. It's so much fun. And she was playing with Paper Pumpkin because we were supposed to be doing something else, and I was trying to finish my July pages from my retreat. So there's that. And I was amazed at the fact that these envelopes have what looks like, isn't it funny? A canopy. Doesn't it look like a canopy off of like a sweet shop or something like that? Or a little, you know, the carts that you can, you know, have sell little things at, I don't know, like it almost looks like an awning on the front of a sweet treat store of some sort. So that kind of was very exciting to see. I didn't realize that when she was creating, she had shared that. So I am going to cut the bases off apart here because I want this to go further, because the ideas that I have for this kit outside of what I'm going to share with you today are going to need a lot of pieces. So I want to be sure to have those available. So what I'm going to do right now is grab some coordinating colors, and I think what I want to do is, I think I just want to stick with, all right, let's just see. We've got Strawberry Slush. We've got, I'm really not seeing where there is Poppy Parade, but I could be mistaken. And maybe that is the red in the strawberries. Let's just see. Yeah, looks like it. All right, so let me grab some coordinating colors out of my stash of card bases. I have done a little bit of picking up in my room. Surprise, surprise. All right, we got Strawberry Slush. We're going to grab, let's see. Oh, I mean Poppy Parade. Oh, these are more die cut pieces that are going to be used for labels and tags and all that fun stuff. So we've got those. I'll set those over there. And there is 3 pieces of vellum. Actually more than that. You got 2 sheets, so you got 6 pieces of vellum. And let's grab some Garden Green. Garden Green. I actually have a couple of card bases, so Oh, that one's measured wrong. I just want regular card bases. Let's see. I should have had all of this done ahead of time, but you know what? It's par for the course. That's cut different. All right, do I have garden green? I may not. Paper needs to be ordered. So we will just do this piece of garden green. We've got Poppy Parade. We have Pool Party, I believe, is another color. Is that the same size as that? Nope, it's shorter. I need Pool Party. A lot of colors I need to order. Definitely need to take advantage of the sale. So I don't have Pool Party. All right, we're just going to start with those two colors and go from there. Okay. Love the fact that that looks so strawberry right there. And it came with the little red tissue paper. Poppy Parade tissue paper. I'm all about Poppy Parade because it just brings back memories for me. All right, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to cut this apart. And then we're going to kind of just do the top of the card, like the card fronts. Okay, with this, I sliced my instructions today, opening up my thing. It comes with the garden green ink spot, some tear and tape, glue dots, and dimensionals. So we've got those, and I'm going to pull in my regular garden green, and I have my Versamark to season my stamps, and we should be good to go. My blocks are next to me. And yes, I think I'm ready. All right, first one I want to do is this one here. And this is going to be the polka dotted base. So I'm going to grab that. What I should do is get an extra kit, but I have to budget, friends. Budget is important. All right, so let's go ahead and cut this card base in half. And if you have the kit, you don't have to do this, but I know that I'm going to make some alternates. So cutting the card base in half at 4 1/4. We'll set that inside there. So this is going to go on a card base. I'm just going to cut all of these right now. 4 1/4 on this. I love that they have the option of being able to do this with the card bases, since there is decorative paper, kind of like designer series paper on both sides. Love it, love it. If any of you have questions while you're watching, please give me a shout out. Paper Pumpkin is a subscription. It does not count towards the sale that is going on because Paper Pumpkin already has, Paper Pumpkin has free shipping, but it is not part of the deal. Now, if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber already and you buy refills or the dies that go along with the 3 months that are part of the 3 months of this month, which would be July, August, September, I believe, then you could add those to your cart and use those as part of your items that you want to grab and get free shipping. So that is something you can do as a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. What else is, I mean, imagine throwing in that really awesome stamp cut and emboss machine, right? The larger stamp cut and emboss machine. I'm not sure what the cost is for the smaller one at this point. However, you know, add a couple things into your purchase and you should be able to, you know, qualify for that free shipping. Again, remember that is only free shipping through tomorrow. It's only a 3-day special. So Friday, the 25th, end of the day. So I actually think it's like 2 a.m. our time. Actually midnight, 2 a.m. our time, because it ends at midnight Mountain Time. So just letting you know that. All right, enough chatter, right? Let's get to crafting. Okay, so I need this. I need the vellum piece that looks like, you'll see, I love this. Actually, is it just one piece? It is, it's not two. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna pull this out. And I'm going to use this piece here, kind of calms down the background of the card. And then we need, I should just order a refill, honestly, this piece. That's going to layer on there. So pretty. And I need to stamp Hello Friend, and I love when they do this. So let's grab our stamps and Hello Friend, and you're going to see, and I'm going to pop it out of there just because that's how I roll. Some people like to stamp their sentiments right on this sheet when they're die cut images. I like to pop them out and grab my piercing mat, and you will see when I grab the stamp, Hello Friends. I'm gonna let that lay there for a second. And your D block that you have from your very first paper pumpkin kit is going to work for these stamps. I like to, is it? I can't stick my head in there, but yes, it fits on there. Just, I'm gonna do it where I can put my head. But you let it rest, pick it up with your block, and it should be fine. And you'll see that it's gonna fit right into this die cut image, okay? I like to put Versamark on my stamps, photopolymer, when they haven't been used yet. So it really soaks up that ink when I am using them for the first time. And remember, it does have a reverse side to it, but keep in mind, you can't flip it over and use the reverse side because the shape would be off. So let that ink soak in there for about 4 seconds. You don't have to press hard in your ink pad. Just make sure you got plenty of ink on your stamp, and there you go. Hello, friends. Photopolymer stamps are very easy to stain with the darker colors and the red-based colors. So Versamark also helps prevent that from happening too severely, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They still will stain, but not as bad if you don't use the Versamark. So we have that stamped. That is our first image for the first card that we are doing. So I'm just going to do these as card fronts and then add them to a card base. Now, if I wanted to, I could trim this down, but so you could see the card base, but I'm not going to do that because theoretically this is supposed to be a card base as a whole. So, all right, with that, we've got those stamped. I need 5 flowers. So 5 flowers for this card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 5? There's 4 and 5. Okay, we got our flowers. And then we have this strawberry image. And I need also a pool party strip right here. And again, this says, hello friend, love you lots. I like that. I say that to people, love you lots. I think a lot of us use that. Now you don't have to add this to the card, but I'm doing the kit as it is instructed. And so now we'll grab another block from my stash, another D block. I'm going to show you that all of these fit on D blocks, which is what you get in your very first paper pumpkin. Okay, it's a standard block. It's a little bit flatter. Again, dip that in my Versamark and grab some of that ink and stamp love you lots. Just hold that there for a little bit. Another great thing about photopolymer stamps is if the stamp is straight on the block, I always do it at a diagonal so I'm not lining up the edge of my block to the piece of paper, then it will be straight when you stamp. Love it. Love, love, love. So there's that. All right. These can be found in the online store as well. These are called piercing mats. It's great when you're using photopolymer stamps because it gives you that added cushion that a red rubber stamp normally has. So, all right. So we have this. We're going to set this aside. This is going to get some dimensionals. What else is getting dimensionals? This is getting dimensionals. And this doesn't show what it gets, so we'll figure that out. These are going to get glue dots, but I'm going to do something completely different because it's going to be easier for me. And But remember, you get all that adhesive that comes in your kit. And I'm going to use, actually, let me grab the dimensionals. I'm going to use the dimensionals for my strawberries. Nope. Like I said, dimensionals for this. 1, 2, 3. It looks like they have 4 on here. Surprising. Oh, I know why. Because, where's the word friend? They're going to put one right there, partially. And that is where the other word is going to go. I just peeled that off and didn't need to. The other set of words is going to go right there. So it's going to stick to that dimensional like so. Okay. And then you could add some other adhesive, like a glue dot or 2 under there if you wanted to stick to the words right there. All right, so we have that. That's all set. This is going to get tear and tape, but I am going to, if I'm not out, use my regular seal. You can use your Tombow, your seal. I think I'm out. We out. Which means I will have to use my tear and tape because I think this is my last roll of seal. All right, so this, now, here's the key. You have vellum. Vellum is something that you are going to not want to see adhesive through. Excuse my goopy mess here. That's how easy that is to clean. But I'm gonna go ahead and stick this on here. And I'm gonna stick this on my vellum. It's gonna go kind of, well, that should have gone a little higher, but that's okay. All right, now that you have that on the vellum, you're gonna take and add adhesive where you can't see through the vellum. So, see if I can still get some stuff out of here. So kind of in the same place that I just used adhesive on the, now that is my silicone craft sheet that I was just using. So you're not going to see the adhesive through this vellum because you put it underneath the leaves of the strawberries. So it'll pop up here, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal, okay? Now, these are going to get glue dots, which instead of using the glue dots that come in the kit, well, I'm going to grab them. We'll use them because they're flatter than your typical glue dot. Seriously. Let's see. We're going to use my pokey end of my Take Your Pick tool. Another amazing tool that you might want to get your hands on. If you don't already have one, it is a Swiss Army knife of paper crafting. I love it. And I never leave home without it. If I do, I'm very sad. I should say when I go to an event, I try not to leave home without it. Because look how easy it is to use those glue dots from your kit when you have a Take Your Pick tool. And yes, I certainly did get my nails done again, and I'm very excited about it. Very, very excited about it. So thank you all for joining me. Those of you watching, don't forget to give a shout in the comments. Tell us where you're from if you're new here. Love to know. And plus, everybody here is so wonderful, and they can certainly say hello. Now, your live comments won't show after the broadcast. I don't know how to fix that. So if you have questions, hey, Maggie, if you have questions after the broadcast, aw, you have a little crown. That's new. I love that. That's so cool. And Sue has a crown, I just noticed. Aw, that's so cool. So I don't think I can see comments after the broadcast, which really stinks. So if you have questions and I don't answer them, put them back into the comments after the live is over. And I will do my best to check comments periodically. Usually I get notifications when I have comments from people after the broadcast, and it will alert me. Hi, Lauren from North Carolina. Thank you so much for joining us. I have a granddaughter who lives in North Carolina. My daughter-in-law, who will forever and always be my daughter-in-law, Heather, and her live in North Carolina. And my granddaughter's name is Jaden, and they live in near Jacksonville. Jacksonville is where Jaden's dad used to be stationed in the Marines. So this one is going to, but now Jaden's dad is in Indiana. So there's that. And we have one more. Why is that? This one goes right here. So you are from, I can't see the whole comment. Let me tilt my, it's not giving me the whole comment. I don't know why, but thank you. I appreciate you being here. Is this your first time here on my channel? I love that you're here. Thank you. Makes me happy. So there's the first, let's grab, do I want to use, I think I want to use this as my card base, Poppy Parade for this. All right. Just because I took the kit and cut it down, I cut down the card bases. So first time here. Well, thank you. Appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that comes and visits my channel. I love it. I love what I do. Makes me very happy. I love to share creativity with everyone. And everyone here usually teaches me something along the way. So it's a wonderful place to be. Okay, so we are going to, I'm going to take this sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper with my Simply Score tool. And I'm going to score it down 4 1/4. So when I cut this, I'll have 2 card bases. Just your standard 8.5 by 5.5 card base. And I'll take my paper trimmer. I like to score with my scoring tool more so than my paper trimmer because I find myself not measuring accurately for whatever reason. I think it's just the fine lines when it comes to scoring my card base with my paper trimmer. Some people love using it. Everybody has a different preference, and that's okay. So, all right. So we've got that card base. Now this is going to be flush to this top layer. So you're not going to see what's underneath. You'll just see that it's a card base that is, instead of using this, as I was saying, the card bases come like this. I cut them in half so I can get more from my kit. All right, now I will take my fine tip precision bottle that you can get on Amazon. I can share the number, the item number for this in the description of this video as well, in case someone wants to get them. Usually they sell in 10 to a pack. So if you have friends and you want to share the wealth, that's the best way to do it. Order in bulk and share. All right, so there's our first card. There's, oops, I should tack that down, huh? Yes, let's add some glue to that so that doesn't happen again. All right, so there's card number 1. I will add a piece of white to the inside since I did cut that in half so that I have white on the inside to write down my greeting. Okay, card 1. I'll put this lid back on here. We'll grab the elements or pieces for card number 2. So it's going to be that strawberry background, which is right there. So we've got that, super cute. We'll get our strawberries from my box. I need one of the bigger strawberries. So we want this strawberry, right? Is that the biggest one? Now that I've taken them all out of the, I think so. Yes, okay. As well as this wonderful die cut piece that's got the pool party circle polka dots on there. You can see those pretty good now. There's the close-up. So we've got that. And it looks like we have that other piece of vellum we're going to use, which is the piece right here, and that's just going to calm down the background to layer these pieces on so that those pop a little bit more than they do against the plain back or the decorative paper, the designer series paper. So we've got this, and then we need the lighter tone of, I'm telling you, it looks like Bubble Bath, but it is like a lighter tone of Strawberry Slush. It's great learning and sharing community. Thank you so much, Maggie. A lot of the people here that I have become very close to are not local to me, so it's wonderful to have the community and reach so many people here with virtual content. I just absolutely love that I can come to more people. All right, so now we need to get our block. So I'm just going to remove that one stamp, and we're going to grab You're the Best and Thank You. So let's get, again, our piercing mat. And we'll set this aside for now because we're going to do our stamping. Piercing mat. We'll set that down, and I need Thank You. So You're the Best. Thank you, You're the Best. So we'll grab this one on our block. And we'll grab another D block. I have a lot of D blocks because I teach in-person classes. So I stock up on those when I can from the online store. The paper pumpkin blocks look very different. And when you get your first paper pumpkin, I'll show you what it looks like. Or any kit from the kit collection, if it's a stamping kit, you get one of these blocks. But your paper pumpkin, the very first one you get, is thinner. It's not ergonomic. But they work just as good, and they are the same size as your standard D block. The ones in the catalog or online store have the beveled and thicker. They're beveled for ergonomic so that you're not, it's just easier for me to stamp with. I love these. They're great, and it's nice that I have plenty of them for using in classes as well. It's nice that they give you one in your very first paper pumpkin kit. So all right, so we want to stamp, and of course all the color we're using is what came in the kit, is the garden green. And like I said, you get a little ink spot, which is garden green. You can re-ink these if you have re-inker, if they lose their vibrant color. And I like to use my bigger stamps and save those for something else. Okay, or ink pads, I should say. All right, so the first thing I want to do is, again, grab my Versamark. Versamark is used for, if you're unfamiliar, used for heat embossing, as well as it creates a tone-on-tone look. If you use your stamp and stamp it on a piece of paper, it will give you that. It looks as if you stamped it. Takes a little bit to dry, but I use it to season my stamps, my photopolymer stamps, so that I don't have to, seasoning your stamps, basically when the manufacturer, when they make these stamps, there is kind of a film on the stamp, the photopolymer stamp, and it helps the ink, when you season them, the ink stick better because that film. Or you can wash them. You can like use your Stampin' Scrub or whatever it is you use for cleaning your stamps. You also can, some people rub them on their jeans. Some people take a little nail file or whatnot and gently rub it. You don't want to roughen it up. You just want to get that film off from the manufacturer. So that way the ink does stick better to it. All right, where am I stamping? Where's my directions? I'm right in the center. Okay, we're gonna dip that in there one more time. And you don't have to go crazy stamping your, or inking your stamps. It's just tap, 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 and you're good to go. So, all right, so we have both of those all set and stamped. Now we can put together the front of our card base, or our card layers. And again, dog hair is free in my house. I just had to wipe dog hair away. I'm going to, with this piece of vellum, take, first, what does everything need? This gets dimensionals. I can see it now. Okay. So all of this is going to stick together. We'll put these together first. And then we'll do, and I need one floral image. So we got one flower, the strawberry, the thank you, the other sentiment piece. So let's grab again our silicone mat, silicone craft mat, and I'm going to just add a little bit of adhesive to the side of this strawberry so that it sticks right here off to the side. Actually, it's more off to the side, not down towards the bottom, kind of like that. And this is going to go across right here. Actually, I want to get this right. So in order for me to get this across, I got to lower that just a little bit so it's not covering the thank you. And this will get, whoops, stamp sticking on everything. A little bit of adhesive. And that's going to stick right here. And now we are going to, now that that's all done, we're going to grab some dimensionals. And we're going to put dimensionals, actually I need two flowers. We're going to add our dimensionals to this section right here. And I don't know how many they use, but that's what I'm going to use. I have extra if I need them. So, fun stuff. So now we have that. Now, what I want to do, I'm going to place this down because I'm going to position this. Now, the silicone craft mat is going to not, these won't stick to the mat, but it's going to help me hold this stuff together in place because this is going to kind of overflow the, see, it doesn't stick to that even though I like took the backings off. And now I can add adhesive to this. And what I'll do is use the tear and tape that came in the kit, so you're familiar. And I'm just going to add some tear and tape to where there is stuff so you can't see the adhesive. I'll just add 2 strips, and the rest is just not going to be adhered to the card base. So with that, we'll peel off the backing to our tear and tape. So this is basically a stronger double-sided tape. I can get this off here. There you go. And this one. Usually it's used for 3D projects and stuff like that, scrapbooking. I use it to build mini albums. Oops. And there's that. Now this is going to go to the lower portion. Well, no, it goes right in the middle. And then we'll figure out where our flowers go. So this goes right in the middle. Kind of right about there. And that looks like it might need more adhesive. So we've got 2 flowers on here. So one is going to go up here, and it looks like, now it says glue dots, but yes, we're going to use glue dots, and they're right here. So we'll grab our take your pick tool again, right here, grab those glue dots and place them on the back of my flowers. And all right, so this will go right there, and this one will go right there. And there you go. I have a little bit of ink. There, got that off with my little sand eraser. That's another thing that I got from Amazon in a multi-pack. And let's see, this is gonna bother me. So let me put some more adhesive on the back of that. And then we're gonna find a card base for this one. It would look really pretty with pool party. And actually a small dimensional or a dimensional cut in half for that section right there might be beneficial as well. So let me just grab these. Now with, obviously with your dimensionals, you can use all of the pieces all around the outside as well. So I'm going to grab my take your pick tool so that I can get that placed in the right spot. right there. Oops, try that again, right there. And then peel off that backing and stick that down just so it's not flying all over the place. All right, now I can use Daffodil Delight. I could use Garden Green. I could use Pool Party. Doesn't really matter what it goes on. Why is there a little bit of, this must not be cut down to the right size. Nope, it's got an 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch hanging out. So we would want to trim this. And I think I am going to use this as my base. So let's trim that 1/8 of an inch off. So it's a firm 4 1/4 by 11. And then we're going to score this, or you can just fold it in half. I like to score. So this is going to be a top flip card. And I'm going to score this at 5 1/2. So we've got 4 1/4 by 11. Half of that is 5 1/2. So we've got our card base. Oops, I didn't fold that very good, did I? And bone folder, I put away. Doesn't look straight. I think I cut it crooked. Gracious me. I think I did. Hold tight, we're gonna fix that. There, it's straight now. At least I hope so. All right, and this is gonna go on. I don't know what I did. I think that's just an off base. So let's just grab this instead. That's just not cut right. Probably from grabbing it out of my cupboard thinking it's the right size, and I probably cut it crooked way back when. So we'll just put this on the other half of the Poppy Parade that I used earlier. And go ahead, make sure we get those edges not overflow. I love using this because I am very heavy-handed when it comes to my glue, my liquid glue. So there's that. All right, to make sure I got this going the right way, I'm going to place that on the front of the card base and line that up whatever way you need to do it. It's really nice to line it up using the my Stampin' Pierce mat, or no, I'm sorry, my let me just show you my Simply Score. I will line the base up and then I can line the top layer up, and it's even most often. I use this a lot for my scrapbooking, so I line things up better. Okay, so there is card number 2. Super cute. It's pretty. Gotta fix that too. Okay, card number 2. Card number 3, let's use the, let's see if that's the next one. It sure is. Oh, that's super cute. Oh yes, I'm loving this. Look at that. We're gonna stamp some flowers. I didn't even see the flowers in there. There are flowers as well, large and small. Well, they're both small, but you get the gist. And we are going to stamp those. This is where I can show you. They are using Garden Green, but I'm going to show you just by using the Versamark how you can get that tone on tone. It's really super cool. So I've got both of those flowers. I'm going to use them just like that. I'm going to stamp it in my Versamark. I'm going to get my piercing mat so I have that extra cushion. And we're going to stamp these in Versamark. Even though I'm just showing you the technique. And it's going to show you, well, it's not really that prominent. Let's try over here. But you can kind of see how that's working. You can see the images on that a little bit, hopefully. So it's kind of that tone on tone. Works better on like your normal cardstock. So anyway, let's go ahead. We will use the Versamark, grab our garden green ink. I just wanted to show you that fun technique that you can use Versamark as your monochromatic look, stamping in the background. And of course you obviously can do tone on tone stamping with the same color ink to the same color paper. And it looks like we are just going to do a few of these, like 4 times. And we need one more down here. So that's kind of the gist of how that looks, as you can see in the diagram. And I'm still losing stamps right there. Okay, these are all the pieces I'm going to need, die cut pieces. So we'll set this aside for now, as well as our stamps. I'll move my glue since it's sitting in my ink. Close my ink pad for now and grab the things that I'm going to need to stamp. I love the fact that we're going to stamp on one of these strawberries. A strawberry. Looks like I got ink on there. This strawberry and every other size. So I need one of these and one of these. Is there a larger one? There's 3 different sizes. So, oh, there's a different look. Okay. We got those strawberries, so we need all of those. We're going to stamp thank you on this strawberry. So again, I'm going to just grab a block that I have over here. I will clean all of my stamps after. And again, that thank you. Just go ahead and grab that and lay it on my block. I'm going to stamp thank you right on that pink shaded strawberry. So that is used as a background or a label. And we're going to, is it tilted a little? A little bit. We're going to stamp that right on there. Super cute. Love that. And I need a couple of floral images. I need 3. 1, 2, 3. As well as some die cut pieces of Pool Party striped. We got both of those. Fun, fun, fun. So let's go ahead and get our adhesive on these. Now for this strawberry, I need dimensionals, 1 there, 1 there. There's no vellum for this one, so we got dimensionals there. These 2 are going to stick together like so. So I'm going to want to add some adhesive to the back of this. Let me grab my silicone mat again. Set this aside. So I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive to the back of this and layer it like so. So we've got that. And then these will get dimensionals. So we'll add one to the little one and to the big one. Then we have these pieces, which will get a strip of tear and tape. This strawberry is going to get some glue dots on it. Oh, it looks like I need another tiny strawberry. Oh, there is 2 strawberries together. I don't know. Yes, I will. We're following directions. That's going to go there. So let's go ahead and add, oops, almost put it on the wrong side. That's going to go to this strawberry right like that. And we'll add, oh, really? That does not get dimensionals. This one gets a dimensional. Sorry about that. I messed up. Dimensional for this one. It is going to overhang on there, but it's going to be on a dimensional. This one gets regular adhesive. So I'm just going to put a strip of adhesive on there. like so, and these get adhesive. And of course our flowers will go on last with dimensionals. I'm sorry, with glue dots. I'm gonna do it like this, so I have all that section covered. We'll get our card base layer anyway. Got all of our adhesive going on. We're gonna do one tilted down this way. So you are covering up those flowers. You're gonna take the other one and kind of overlap it a little. That's not centered the way I need it. Just peel it up without creating grief for yourself, if you're able to. Oh, this one is on top. All right, so, all right, I think I got it now. This one here. This one is here, but over a little. Now I got it. Big strawberry is going to go in the middle, and we'll do some tucking of things. So there's the big strawberry with the sentiment. We've got the two that have dimensionals that are going to go right here, kind of overlapping that big strawberry. Got this one we're going to tuck in back here, flush to the card base. Another little one that has a dimensional. This is so much fun. And this goes right here. Fun, fun. And then our flowers, look how easy that was. Once you get all the glue you need on there, and it tells you in the diagram, like this is tear and tape, or use your seal. The hexagon things are your dimensionals, and then the tiny dots are glue dots. So really super simple to figure that out. And then take your pick tool again for my glue dots for my flowers. Just going to add those right on. Obviously I have stickiness on my fingers. Does not surprise me. And peel those off with the tip of my take your pick tool, right? Yes. And one of them, well, that's just not cooperating at the moment. Glue dots should not get your fingerprints on them because it makes them not as sticky from the oils on your hand. That flower's going to go there. This flower is going to go right here. And then this one, and following the diagram, just get that backing off there, is going to go right. Well, see, that's what I don't understand. Well, it's going to stick right there. I think that's right. Okay, so there's that one. And all that aside. Super cute. And this can go, I think I'm just going to use the same color card base with the exception of the next one. We'll see. And again, I'm going to score this full sheet at 4 1/4. So I have two card bases that are going to be 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 once I cut them. Oops, I got off the grid or the track. I keep all of the tools that I use most frequently right next to me. A little cluttered, but they are next to me. All right, so there's that one. We will go ahead. You can hear my dog panting. I think she's ready to go outside, but we're almost done, so she'll be fine for a minute. Okay, so now we will go ahead and add this to this card base, and we will be all set with this card. And again, we'll add the white piece to the inside. Now, normally, well, I shouldn't say normally. Since I like to do alternate projects with my paper pumpkin or other kits, I will cut stuff down from the kit as I did these bases so that it goes further, especially when I can pull in other product from my stash. I love to do that. So there's that. And if you have embellishments, you can add that and all that good stuff. This kit didn't come with any, but it doesn't really need it. I think they're gorgeous just the way they are. Very country themed vibe going on. So there is card number 3. And now the final card is going to use the Timid Tiger and Strawberry Slush lighter hue, kind of like a stamped off color background. And that is going to be, oh, looks like a picnic. This one here. So we are going to build. Oh, I see what they did. So I need one of the smaller pink strawberries. And 1, 2, the different shapes of these. So we've got those. And that's because a strawberry peeks under there. We're just gonna do it. I need another small strawberry. I can grab it. There's a small one. And 2 flowers. The gummy end is helping me pick up my die cut images. And then I need this. This is big too. I guess it goes across the whole thing. Okay. There's that. And the basket. Super cute. So you have enough supplies to make 2 of each card. So that's what they're going with at the moment. So we don't need any more of these supplies. So we'll put those back in our box. Okay, we're good there. Cute basket, as if I went to pick strawberries. All right, we are going to grab our silicone mat again, our silicone craft sheet, so that we can do all this fun stuff. This strawberry, the pink strawberries in the middle. Let me get rid of this thing that's stuck there. All right, we've got the pink strawberry in the middle, and we're going to have, I got glue on my fingernail now. This and this. Yes, so we have 2, all the different strawberries are on top here. This is going to get adhered there. It's got to fit in the basket. This is going to go down here. Because when the basket goes over it, it's going to show the, so this got to come lower. It's going to create the image of having strawberries all the way down at the bottom. So these will have to come up a little bit, like so. So I think the best thing to do is, does it all get dimensionals? It does. So I think what I want to do to ensure that this goes where I need it to is take my basket and cover that so the strawberry is peeking through at the bottom, like so. Now, so you can see the red as if it's filled with strawberries. That's the concept. So we'll go ahead and adhere that first. So it looks like there's strawberries all through the basket. Then we can put these in a V, right? Actually, we're going to do this one first. I can grab things. I got to get used to these nails again. They're going to peek out like that. So this one, I'm going to add adhesive to, just the bottom of the strawberry, the tip of the strawberry, and that's going to tuck in there. The other 2 are going to go behind that one. So we will add more adhesive right here. And I'm going to grab onto this one. I want it to be, it's just way too covered for me, but it's okay. It's okay. We're showing the fact that we have a pretty little basket full of strawberries. I have to get over the fact that I'm covering up all these strawberries. There's our basket. Okay, that's going to get dimensionals for the front of our card. And this also, so this card is going to fold like this. So this is going to be a landscape card. So the first thing I want to do is add adhesive to the back of this, and that also has the pool party dots. So we're going to add adhesive, minus the backing to the dimensional. This is going to go right in the center of our card base. Layer. Dimensionals for this. The fact that I am not searching for everything right now is like kind of pretty amazing. All right, now I have extra dimensionals, so I'm just going to be very, I'm going to give this thing some love with dimensionals. So like right here, I want these to be together. And I want this to be together. Just kind of reinforces the togetherness. I didn't stamp first. Now that's dangerous. Ooh, how many people tried to stop me? Stop what you're doing. You have to stamp first. Ooh, scary, scary business. Stamping after something's adhered is, although not like I can flip it because it's got the design. I mean, I could, but I have complete confidence that this is going to stamp straight, right? Don't you? Of course. Absolutely. We're going to stamp this so straight. I already dipped it in Versamark. We're going to get a good, clean, crisp image. To ensure that, we're going to grab our piercing mat. We're going to line that right up right there. And we're going to be good to go. No sweat. Look at that. Yay. Yeah, there's a little bit of sweat going on, just saying. And not because it's warm in here. That scared me. All right, this is going to go on this side of our fun little tag, all popped up like so. This is so cute, so cute. And we have the mini strawberry and the florals, the flowers that are going to get, we have this tiny flower that's going to sit on the outside of this. So that's going to get, I think they're all flush, but I don't know how that is if this is popped up. So I'm using dimensionals because it just makes sense to me. And it will overlap like so, but it's going to stand up. So it's, you know, it's the same height. Because when you look on here, it's overlapping the basket. So the only way for me to do that is to add a dimensional to that, which means I'm going to cut a little piece of dimensional on that, or I could add the flower with a glue dot to the edge of that, but I'm going to cut a piece of dimensional just to satisfy my crazy. It's not crazy. And then I'm going to add the flower like that. So it's raised like the rest of this. And then the other flower, that also is used with a glue dot, but I'm going to take part of a dimensional to the other flower, if I can find it now. That might be too long. Work with me. I might have to trim that some. It's stuck to my nail. Let go. No, it's good. And that one will go next to this right there when I get it the right way, like so. And there is that. And I want to add this to, it's still a good color to use because of the pop of reds in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the other card base that I had ready. Varnish that edge. Add some adhesive to the back of this layer. Welcome everyone watching. If you're joining in, thank you for being here. And if you're catching the replay, thank you as well. I'm going to add this to the front of this card base. Make sure it's lined up. Looks like I might have to do some trimming of some sort. That's okay. There is that card. So these are the cards as a kit instruct, even though I use different card bases, because I want to save as much of this kit as I can to create a fun thing for all of you with some additional product from my stash. So that is going to be awesome. So I can't wait to do that with you. So these are the cards. Beautiful, beautiful. I love Paper Pumpkin. If you want more information about Paper Pumpkin, I'll leave the link to get a subscription to Paper Pumpkin in my online store. I will put that in the description as well of this video once I am all set. So let's flip you back around so I can say goodnight to each and every one of you. I appreciate you all being here. And I appreciate daylight staying a little bit longer for us this time of year so that I can enjoy, you know, without getting freaked out from all the shadows with the lighting in my room. Which you'll learn. You learn. You deal with it. It's okay. So thank you, everyone. Please, if you're new again, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment. And let us know where you're from and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out when I go live here on YouTube. You can also find me on Facebook. I have a lot of videos over there, although they go away after 30 days. And a lot of mine have already gone because I did not upload them all. Lovely and fun cards. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lauren, for being here. I truly appreciate it. I hope you come back to watch again. I usually do Sunday Live with MJ. That used to be my old one. It's Let's Caffeinate and Create. I love coffee. So that's at 9 a.m. on Sundays. And my videos also get shared over to YouTube or to Facebook. So again, thank you everyone for being here. Many Stampin' Blessings. I'll see you again on Sunday at 9 a.m. Bye for now. And